way I can teach it. I'm just going to show progressions and how to control. I'm actually going to, I don't know if it's possible to actually teach how to control a flip. That's something you kind of have to learn on your own, but there are progressions to do it. There are a few tricks that I recommend getting before you actually start practicing progressions. One is a safety tap. Safety taps are by far my favorite free running, parkour, tricking, or whatever trick to do. It's so simple, but yet it compresses all the landing that you use for when you jump off something. It's the alternative to a safety roll. Safety tap is very simple. If I'm going off a high 6-foot, 7-foot drop, I do a front flip, and I'm coming down. I don't want to land like this, or that's gonna put pressure on my knees and my legs and my ankles and everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna land legs spread. I'm not gonna land like this because I don't want my arms going to be on the sides. My legs are gonna be spread, and then I'm gonna land like a monkey right here. But it's not just landing like a monkey. It's actually tapping your hands right when you hit, so it compresses the impact of the landing. So if I jump off, I'm gonna land, I'm gonna go here, and it stops that landing instead of actually rolling to the shoulder. That's the same concept for a safety roll. If you were gonna do a safety roll, you would land here, stop, compress the arm, and you would fall to your shoulder, and your chin would go to the opposite shoulder, and it would turn into a safety roll. So here, it's just when you don't have room to do a safety roll or something, or you don't want to do it, safety taps I highly recommend you doing. So coming here, or coming here. The safety tap helps for under rotating a flip or over rotating a flip. Not quite over rotating, but still. Not for a back flip. So progressions to do to help control your flips is to figure out where you are in the middle of your flips. You could just go and say, I keep my eyes open, so I should be able to spot my landing and everything. That is true. Never close your eyes during a flip, or you're going to lose track of where you are. If I close my eyes during a backflip, no matter how good I am at the backflip, I will most likely not know where I am. I'll over rotate or under rotate. So keep your eyes open and try to spot where you are during the whole flip. Put a front flip, okay? What I like to recommend is not keeping your legs in right here for the tuck. You want your legs to be out so you can spot through. Spot through, you have a better chance of actually knowing where you are. And your tuck will rotate a lot faster than tucking here or here, or no tuck at all. If you don't tuck at all, your rotation is going to be slower. If you spin too fast, then yeah, maybe let go of your rotation a little bit. Grab out here so you spin a lot less. Because if you notice, if I do a 360 and I'm here, I'm going to spin fast. But if I try to do a 360 with my legs and arms spread out, it's not going to work. I spin a lot slower. So it's the same exact concept with that. So if I do a front tuck and my arms out here, I'm gonna spin a lot slower. If I'm here and tucked like a super awesome ball, it's gonna get me through a lot faster. So try to compensate. If you have somewhere soft to practice, like sand or a foam pit, or even on grass. I could do it on grass if I wanted to. You could do just a normal forward roll and try to figure out like your movement, how fast you're spinning, everything for the forward roll, and have that in your head. Remember it for when you're in the air, because a front tuck is essentially just a forward roll in the air. That's how I teach it now. If someone's afraid to do it, I say, okay, just do a forward roll in the air. So it's gonna be like this. If I set, pretend I'm in the air, I'm just gonna go here, and that's gonna pull me into the motion I need for a front tuck. Once again, I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna go a little bit faster and a little bit higher. So here. And like I said, if you're less tucked, you're gonna get the flip a lot faster. So practice that. Practice makes perfect. It really does. Or practice makes better. Perfect is a word that you can say, but I've been doing backflips for so long and they're not perfect yet. So front tucks. It's just a matter of getting better at them each time. Alright, so drill that a few times so you really get the idea of where you are. So here. I know when to let out because I know where I am in front flips. If you don't, keep doing that. Keep figuring out when your body is up again. If you let out up here, and your legs are up, you're gonna fall on your head. That's a given. So what you gotta do is you gotta roll into it and keep rolling until you can just figure out, yeah, here I go. Let my legs out, and that brings me up. It's the same exact thing with a front tuck. So if I run into it, by the way, if you don't know how to do a front tuck or a front flip, check out my tutorial. I hear a lot of people like that tutorial because it really does help. I will actually put the link right there this time. This time the link will be right there. So I'm going to keep my fingers here for a second. Right there. Okay. And it's gone. Alright, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to front tuck. I might not go really high, but I'm going to tuck. And I know where I am because of this roll. Alright? Same as that concept with the front flip though. It's the same exact thing as if I'm doing it on the ground. I'll do it again. Because let's imagine this right here is ground or a table or something. If you want to do that, do your roll on a table and then get that motion down. So when you're coming out of the table, you're able to come up and stand. Same exact thing. So let's do it again on the ground and then with the imaginary table. So here we go. That's that. Imaginary table is, I'm going to go right here. Remember that, it's right here. It's really about drilling the easy parts and then progressing to the real parts, okay? So, always keep your eyes open because when I do it, if you notice when I'm here and I'm tucking, my eyes are always spotting. When I'm coming out of it, there's enough room for me to see and shoot my legs out. So if I do the roll here, you're gonna watch. I'm spotting when I'm coming out. Same thing with the front flip. I'm spotting. I'm here. Okay. That is the front tuck. What I recommend for a second progression, if you can do it flat already, is to help really control it, is to go off a ledge or something. So jump really high, not really high, go like 4 feet or 3 feet or 5 feet or 6 feet or 7 feet, and eventually you can go 10 feet, get the front tuck, and then just fall the rest of the like 8 feet, which I do that a lot. I like to just do the front tuck off really high stuff, and then just feel my body falling, and I pull into the safety tap. Okay? I'm going to show a few of those at the end too. All the progressions I'm explaining, I'm going to show at the end. Or the final stage progression. Okay. Next one would be a backflip. How do you spot a backflip? I'm not going to do a backward roll for this one. I mean, I could, but you can if you want to. Whatever way helps you more. Me, try to do a cheat backflip. So instead of looking straight back, just throw it to the side. Do like a back handspring. So here. If I go there, I'm going to be able to spot the whole time. Okay? So, here we go. Do it again without the hands. So I'm going to continue to look to the side because I know where I am. Here we go. If I continue to look to the side, I'm not afraid of going backwards because I am looking to the side. I'm seeing the ground the whole time. And that's going to help you spot your landings. So eventually where you can just set up like you normally do. If you can actually do a backflip, that's great. And the look to the side really does help because then you know where you are and you know where you're going to be landing. And you know when to let go and land it. So if I'm doing it, I'm going to back tuck this time and I'm going to land straight up. because I kept doing that. I kept doing like back rolls and stuff. I kept figuring out where I am in the flip and when to let out. So I'm gonna do it again. This time I'm gonna do a real backflip, and since I know where I am, I'm gonna land it. And then just so I can show you that it's good to remember and have muscle memory of each flip, I'm gonna do just a normal backflip, eyes closed. So here we go. I'm gonna remember this. Okay, here we go. I don't do this very much. Eyes closed. Oh, you see I landed it. That was a bad example. I don't care about doing it again. That was a backwards roll, but I supposed to. Okay. I don't know if that one helps or not. If you want me to make a revised backflip tutorial from my 1 minute one from a long time ago, well, I'll make it like a 12-minute video. If you want to see that, tell me. Okay, so here we go. Next one, side flips. Spotting side flips and know where you are in side flips should be, you should instinctively spot the whole time. When I do a side flip, I look, side flip tutorial I made a while ago has 3 different types. There. Okay, here we go. So, when I do it, I'm spotting where I'm lifting off, okay? And when I go up into it, I'm gonna stay looking at it as long as I can. And when I can't look at it anymore, I'm gonna switch my head so I can spot coming out here, okay? This you can do a roll with. So here we go. It's the same as that concept, because I'm spotting the whole time. So if I spot again, spot, spot. My head is switching each time I go for it. So I'm gonna do it again. Okay? It's the same exact thing. So now I'm gonna do it in the air. Here's the table. Spotting the whole time. If you notice, my head is switching. So here we go, let's do it again. Head, switch. And that's able to pull me around. And that way I'm not afraid of doing the flip, because I spot the whole time. I could try going the other way if you want to see that, but you probably don't because it looks really sloppy. But either way, it's the same exact thing. Like that side flip tutorial was there. I'm not putting it back up. Okay, so those are progressions. Safety taps, get those. They are great moves. Okay, so I'm Eric Corrales. I thank you for watching. Hope it helped